Hello, I am back with another unboxing video. By the time this video goes live, I will have built my high-grade GQuX GMS Omega and likely done a model kit showcase video. But I am recording this before I even start assembly. So today I am unboxing the perfect grade RX-178 Gundam Mark II. Let's see here then. So this is going to be a longer one. I may provide commentary as it goes. So first off, for context, this is kind of sort of a commission build for a friend, someone I know. They wanted me to build this for them. Also, I did try out some other formats for this, for ways it's all laid out, and this is the best I can do. It's a big box, but I also wanted to have a decent enough top-down perspective without sacrificing too much. So this is what I could come up with. So some of the writing on the box, like that blue, that dark blue writing, it is textured, so you really feel that with your fingers, that it comes up past the box a bit, which is pretty cool. So here I decide, because you know I'm smart, that I should use one of these in probably the dumbest way possible to remove these plastic straps that hold the box closed. And as I shortly figure out, the sticker label that shows the price and stuff is what holds it. So instead of trying to tear that off, because I'm trying to preserve the box itself, I just do that. So yeah, this kit, as you can tell, came out in 2001, and that could be part of the reason why the box itself doesn't have much artwork to it. So like I said, this video is going to be a bit longer. It's some 14, almost 15 minutes long. I take my time going through both booklets, the instruction manual and the construction manual. So now this is all in Japanese. I did not see much English writing, but obviously you can pause and translate if you want. I assume this is big enough. Might not be big enough. So for this, I think I might be able to get away with it. Bear with me here. I'm going to make this bigger. Actually, let's do something else. Let's remove the 3D panel filter. Okay, I see now. So it's already pretty big. Let's see here. What happens if I do this? Okay, so that's as good as it's gonna get here. I think I have it far enough to the side that you guys can see that. So I'll go back just a little bit here. So this is as big as it's gonna get for me. I'm not gonna try zooming in further, but again, you can translate this if you want. Or you can go directly onto, I forget the name of the place, Dalong. Just look up Gundam manual Dalong, Dalong, and you can pull this up. Might even be translated for all I know. I know Bandai's website, I forget which website. One of them has some of the manuals. I'm not sure if it's completely comprehensive or not. You can actually get a lot of the manuals in high quality PDF scans directly on Bandai now. Dalong, it's just where, you know, they took a scanner and they scanned all the stuff, and you can get a PDF of that. Or actually, no, it's just an individual. You have to save each individual image. Anyway, I'm rambling now. But I'm going through the different sections. I start with the left one here. I do my best to try and put them back in the way they came. For some reason, my immediate short-term memory is terrible for putting these back in the exact orientation they came in, or the exact order they came in. I don't know why, but it is a thing. So, yay. The thing that immediately struck me when I was inspecting these was that first dark blue set of runners with part of a shield was just how large all this is. So there I was trying to indicate with my fingers that the one runner in the center is sticking out. I've had one other kit, correction, I think 2 other kits that have their boxes this way. One of them was the motonuclear Xiaoyun and White Dragon. It's split in half with the soldier on the right and the horse on the left. So here I try to do my best to show the different stickers. I actually don't know what kind of decals these are. I guess I didn't try it all. Wow. Hilarious. Anyway. There's other parts of a shield. Again, it's so big. Even the sabers, the beam sabers, also massive. It's crazy how long those are. I know you sort of have to remember the measuring tape I used to get an idea for scale. So this is proper large. Really trying my best not to mess anything up the box. I don't know why. Again, I'm just putting them wrong or something, but it didn't feel like I could pack them properly and left a bit of space with stuff. It's not like I plan to, you know, store anything on top of this box while the parts are in it. So it should be fine short term. And then here we get to the construction manual. It makes sense that it is in this dimension. It'll be interesting how I lay this out. You know, I typically build with the instructions at the very bottom, and then I go from there. Build everything on top of the instruction booklet. Here I'm highlighting that there's screws involved. And then I figure out that some of those icons are referring to LEDs and cables. admittedly, the box itself, I'm sure if I paid more attention or read more on it, the box itself doesn't necessarily indicate that it comes with an LED kit. So I wasn't for sure that it came with one. Also, just based on the preliminary stuff that I saw in the box, that you'll see later, I'm not sure how these LEDs are powered, to be honest. I didn't see any immediate housing for them, so it might interface with something else. There's a screw there at the top of the left page. Thought that was interesting. The process of assembly is quite interesting for this, because it starts with the arms, and it moves immediately to the legs. It's cool how, as you can see in step 41, the way it can expand out. That's pretty cool. Then starting with step 49, we see some LED kit action. The head unit, then it goes down into the chest unit where the pilot is. So I assume that means that the LED is for the head and the chest exhaust vents, essentially. It also looks like one of the LEDs is for the inside of a cockpit. So if you open it up, then you're supposed to be able to see inside, I guess. That's kind of cool. Again, it's really interesting the way it has you build all this. Then here we have the back units. This looks like some of the LED stuff. It looked like there were some batteries on the other page. Then the waist unit, which is one of the shortest pieces of instructions. And of course, the accessories, the weapons and shield stuff. And then, and only then, does it have you properly assemble everything. Also, the construction manual does not indicate where the decals go. The back of the instruction manual indicates that. Now, I was able to find a set of water slide decals for this by Delphi from the Gundam Place store. So that should be pretty interesting. So to me, it's interesting that this has each individual finger. And then I do this because, again, the eye part is clear. That's similar to my experience of the Master Grade RX-178 3.0, since it can also do an LED unit, or a generic Master Grade $10 LED unit. It makes sense that a lot of these runners are separated by color. It also makes sense due to the size of the parts that there are less parts per runner. So that does make sense to me. And here we finally get to that runner that was sticking out a little bit. Part of me wonders if it sticking out a little bit was what accommodated the space. But I also imagine this may have just shipped after packing. Here I was trying to figure out how to get these out easily. So got some screws and some chain things, and those two springs for the, I think it was the legs, and the LED wiring and stuff. So not sure exactly how all that works, but I'll have to figure it out. And we got more screws. More of those gold chain thingies. And then some... I don't even know what that's for or where that goes. I wasn't paying enough attention to the instruction booklet to know exactly where that black thing goes. It looks like it could go in the waist unit, potentially. Or it could go in the chest unit. I don't know. Then I attempt to put everything back where I could. Where it went, but I don't really do a good job here, I think. And I actually try again after this because I didn't like how high up. The red piece is just too high up, so it creates this weird thing where the top section is just really high. It feels like it's awkward. So then I just try again for giggles. Because what I'm wanting to do is just put everything back in the box and close it, and then have it be the end of the unboxing. But anyway, so I end here soon. Because once this is done, I just carefully put the box on top and call it. So for more context, this is my first experience with a Perfect Grade kit. I do, of course, have the Perfect Grade Unleash RX-178 2 in my backlog. I was planning to hold off on building that and build that for my birthday, since there's some other kits that I could have also built for my birthday, but I'm going to hold off on, then save up for some of the third-party accessory stuff, or like Cosmos LED kits and whatnot, like my Master Grade Extreme Strike for you, for example. Anyway, wasn't on my plans, but here we are. So I have no idea how long this particular kit will take to build, but there it is. All right, so that was unboxing the Perfect Grade RX-178 Gundam Mark II from 2001. Again, this is technically my second commission build. It's just a regular straight build where I'll be adding the decals and top coat, all that good stuff. Looks like there'll be a lot of fun stuff to experience for the first time, especially the screws, the springs, the LED kit, the unique way of assembly, order of assembly rather, etc., etc. So yeah. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to hit that like button and subscribe, comment any feedback, what you thought, whatever. I don't know, I don't care. I'll see you in the next one.